Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we just got a game of NHL going on here, and that's kind of what I do because I don't have a webcam yet, so I just kind of put stuff in the background while you listen. So last night, though, this was a game, Oilers versus the Coyotes, so I thought, why not put it on? But anyway, for today's video, the NHL came out with the top 10 best players so far this season. I'm going to talk about why I think some are on, why I think some shouldn't be on, and the placement of them. And I'll try not to be biased because I'll let you guys know I'm an Oilers fan. You guys can chirp me all you want. I cheer for the Oilers. That's how it goes. So, in number 10, the NHL has put Darcy Kuemper. So looking at his stats, he is 7-3 in 10 games with a 1.69 goals against and 940 save percentage. That's not bad. That's really not bad considering the goals against and what team he plays for. But I'm pretty sure he's only on this list. I wouldn't have him on this list if it was myself. But I'm pretty sure he's only on this list because of that goals against and that save percentage. That's my take on it. Darcy Kuemper, I'm pretty sure you could have put someone better on there that's having a better season, but you know what? Can't argue with the NHL. That's how it goes. In number 9, they have Dougie Hamilton. For me, I don't think Hamilton should be on this list either. There's a lot more players out there having better seasons, and same with if they were going with a defenseman, there's a lot more better defensemen on that list. So far, Hamilton has 16 points in 14 games, and he's a +9. For me, you're playing in that division for Carolina. That's not great enough numbers. They have a phenomenal starting group, and I'm pretty sure there should be other likes of players on this list. And not trying to be biased here, but James Neal should have been on that list. He's top 5 in goals scored. Why is Dougie Hamilton on this list, right? That's just my take. So at number 8, I believe it's number 8. Yep, number 8. We have Alexander Ovechkin, arguably one of the best one-time shooters on the power play I've ever seen. I don't know about you guys, if you guys have a different one. I know Kucherov's kind of up there too, but he has 11 goals, 8 assists, but he's a -4. I believe Ovechkin should be on this list, but more in the number 10-9 spot over the 8 spot, just because of that plus-minus. Yeah, you guys can argue that Washington's one of the top teams in the league, but when you're best player is a -4, that doesn't mean he's getting it done for you. That means other likes like the number 4 guy, I'll talk about him, is kind of leading that team. So in number 7, we got arguably one of the best centers in the game, Sidney Crosby. He has 17 points in 15 games. He's a +1. It's too early to tell if these guys should be on this list or not, as in some of these guys could just drop instantly, but I believe Crosby should be in the top or bottom 5, so between the 6th and the 10th spot. So 7 is perfectly good. He's a point per game player, but watching his games, you can hardly tell he's out there right now. You can tell when he does face-offs because he's a pretty good face-off guy. But you can, his last game, he was -4, right? So Crosby this year, watching his games, he's been more of a game guy. So, by what I mean is, when he scores, he's getting 3 or 4 points that game. But when he doesn't, he is getting 0. And that's kind of how Crosby is this year. So that's why I put him in probably the 8th, 9th hole, is because he's not consistent. Like, his previous 5 games, he's had 4 points, but 3 of those games he's had no points. That's where I'm coming with Crosby. So anyway, go down to number 6, Connor McDavid, arguably between him and Crosby, one of the best centers in the game. He has 24 points in 16 games, 7 goals, 17 assists. He's +7. Arguably, him and Leon Draisaitl are pretty much the only reason why Edmonton wins a lot of games. I know I'm an Oilers fan. That's probably how this goes. So anyway, he sits at number 6, which isn't bad for him. Number 5, we got Elias Pettersson, 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points +5. I would have Pettersson under McDavid points-wise. Why would you put some guy with a higher plus-minus plus more points under a guy that's not really doing anything? Like, he's more consistent in his last 5 games than anything. He has, what's this number, 8, 10 points in the last 5 games. So you're telling me in 9 games he only got 10 points. So I think he probably should be behind Ovechkin for sure, Crosby, and Connor McDavid. Anyway, then number 4, you got arguably the best defenseman in the game right now, John Carlson. What can you say? You can't say anything negative about him. He's on a tear. He has assists per game, more than 1.5 points per game. That is incredible coming from a defenseman. And sorry about that noise in the back. They're renovating the house for some reason. It has to be today. But anyway, so John Carlson, number 4, probably arguably the best defenseman as of right now, and probably the month of November, I'm taking a stab at that. Number 3, they have probably the best goalie too right now. It is Tuukka Rask. He's played 8 games, 7 wins, 1 OT loss, a goals against of 1.49, and a 949 save percentage. That's arguably really good numbers for 8 games. Yeah, it's 8 games, but considering who Boston has faced, you can't, they've played Ottawa. Okay, Ottawa's horrible. But they've played St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Toronto. Really good teams statistically, and he was pretty solid in those games. At number 2, you got the almighty German in Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl so far has 27 points in 16 games, 13 goals, 14 assists. He's only taken 2 penalty minutes. 2 penalty minutes in 16 games, that's pretty good. He also is a +7. Draisaitl, I would say, should be in the top 3 like they have it. Stellar performance. At number 1, they got the leading point getter, David Pastrnak, 14 goals, 15 assists, +9. He leads the league in goals and points, and he deserves to be number 1. He's having a stellar season, and honestly, he's one of those consistent guys that's going to give you 2 to 3 points a game, if not 1. And he arguably is probably the best player in the NHL right now, point-wise, playing-wise. Not so defensively, but, with all the points he could put up, it makes up for his defense. Anyway, that's just a quick video of what I think and how the power rankings of this year, or the month of October, went. I'll catch you guys on the next one, so you guys don't have to hear this noise much longer. I'll catch you pretty soon.